The residents there are still looking for help and answers as their recovery process drags on. Tonight, dozens gathered for a meeting at Kingwood Community Center in the 4,000 block of Rustic Woods. Our Brandon Walker was there with them and joins us live now. Brandon, did they get the answers they were hoping for?
Well, Keith, that depends on who you ask and whether they feel as though their question was answered. But most tell us that they do appreciate the opportunity to hear from their elected officials and at least get to ask them questions. But when you look at all of the debris here and you think of the millions upon millions of dollars needed to rebuild parts of Kingwood alone, here's what folks want to know. They want to know that officials are looking into what caused all of the flooding here, and they also want to know that they're working to make sure what happened this time around won't happen the next time we're threatened by flooding.
We got caught off guard like a lot of people did.
Questions from the curious in Kingwood, some stuck and in need of answers about what a recovery from Harvey means to them.
I'm glad everybody had the opportunity to be here tonight.
City Councilman Dave Martin, who represents Kingwood and areas near Lake Houston, hosted the meeting. There were representatives from FEMA, too, others from the county and city, including Mayor Sylvester Turner, who answered questions from the audience.
There is no way I want to come back and stand before you, and we did not engage in mitigation measures.
That point on mitigation, or reducing the chances that Kingwood and other parts of Houston will again see flooding like Harvey, tonight's biggest concern.
And it came up so fast, and they didn't warn us.
We were flooded. The floodwaters were 5 feet higher than the 500-year flood map. We just checked that, and something was different this time, and we need that to be fixed.
Councilman Martin says the San Jacinto River Authority is responsible for that, accusing the agency of opening dams at Lake Conroe, saving other communities at the expense of Kingwood.
I'm on a mission, and I will get these people.
The San Jacinto River Authority responded to that, releasing a statement which reads in part, quote, "The operation of the Lake Conroe Dam actually reduces flooding along the west fork of the San Jacinto River and in Lake Houston." Between the back and forth are people, many caught in a lot of red tape, and all they want to do is rebuild.
The concerns that we all had were more so for, what happens next, what happens with the people that weren't flooded in the past versus the people who are in the 100-year or 500-year flood zone.
Yeah, that's the dilemma. Some folks have insurance because they lived within the flood zone. Others don't because they did not. Another look at that damage. Mayor Turner updating on what the debris pickup has been here for Kingwood. And he says thus far 115,000 cubic yards of debris have been picked up. And he says that that will continue to progress as crews get in here and clear out many of these communities. We are live tonight in Kingwood. I'm Brandon Walker, KPRC Channel 2 News.